raise all of these other ones, rather lower them. So let's select each middle one and then just lower them. Yeah, and you've basically got that shape, right? That little flower shape that you would like. Good, 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 good. This is good. So that one is done. Now the only remaining one is this. So we're gonna do the same, and we're just gonna go over and do the same thing. I'm thinking though that maybe I screwed up because it's better if we have it like this. So I'm gonna do that for all the petals because it's gonna look way nicer if we have like an added silhouette like this. This one already has it. It's a bit, huh? Yeah, this one already has it though. So, actually, what am I thinking here? I'm thinking if we should just, instead of cutting it on the top, just cutting it over here, and then using that as variation, and maybe that's even better than what I'm trying to do here, actually. So, yeah, maybe if we just do this cut, and then get rid of this, maybe that's better. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it like this first, and we'll see how it turns out. See if it's fine. Because as I said, it doesn't really matter what I do over here. I'm just teaching you how to do it because what's gonna really matter is like your own shape and stuff, like right? What you're doing in your own time and stuff. I'm just showing you my workflow. So the important thing is that you understand how to get where you need to be, which I think this shape is gonna demonstrate really easy. So it's just gonna lower this, and I don't know if we should maybe just raise one, lower the other, leave one like, yeah. So yeah, this is gonna look way nicer. And since you smoothed it, like it looks, you see? Can you see? Yeah, anyway. Right now, all of these are done. So I'm gonna select each and every one and do P selection. So this separates it out because they're all joined. As you can see, I've already separated most of them, but they're all joined. So I'm just separating them, making them each into a separate model. And of course, now we need to fix their pivots. So I'm just gonna put them in the middle and apply all transforms. Just gonna place them. Apply transforms. I'm just gonna move my grass farther. Because right now these are way too big, right? We're gonna scale them. First, let's just correctly place all the pivots. All transfers, are they in the correct height? Yeah, good enough. And the last one, good. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the circular one that we left for last. For that one, I was thinking if I should do a cylinder top. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna grab the top here. I'm gonna get these vertices and I'm gonna extrude them and delete the face. And this is way too dense, actually. Let me just go back and like redo, like make another cylinder, but this time like tweak it, maybe to like have 8 instead of maybe 12. Yeah, 12 is better because that was way too dense. And this is going to be a really small extra detail that we're going to have. Anyway, back to vertices, extrude, and just select there's going to be an overlapping face somewhere. Can you see? There's a face there. Where is the... I'm trying to select it, but I Ah, there it is. Right. So good. Let me just make sure that this is actually the normals. The display normals are facing the correct way. Yeah, they are. Right. This is good. And I'm just gonna scale it down until it merges with itself. Good. Good, good, good. Now I'm gonna give this the flowers material and gonna go into rendered view and just unwrap this. Let's fit it to our beautiful little flower. All right. And that's basically it. I'm just gonna go into transform, place it into the 0 of the world and just apply all transforms. There. So right now what we can do with it is this. We're gonna, let me just turn off these, right? Of course, you can have way more polys than this, but this is gonna be like a super small little thing that's going in the middle. So I can't really have it be super dense, but the smoothing will do most of the work for you. And since this is gonna be fitted, this is gonna be like super small like this, and it's gonna be fitted to like the middle, as you can see. Just have it in the middle here, scale it. And since it's like floating, maybe you could have it like this and then copy it and make it a bit smaller, you know? Scale in Z-axis and have it again. And it doesn't really matter if it's sticking at the bottom, you could do it. What you could do is go and do it like this. See, yeah, that looks way nicer. And yeah, we're already like detailing it. Let's make our final flowers here. And I'll show you how to make the stem. So just placing these. Let's make this bigger. Place it down here. And it doesn't matter if it's sticking through, as I said. We'll sort that out. Anyway, you gotta get creative with some of these shapes. So let's do this again, and we'll do the same thing as the other one. But maybe scale it in the Z-axis. Get it a bit flatter. Yeah, like overall, it's best if there's more height variation, like this. But it's really not, it really doesn't matter. I don't want to have them perpendicular like that. Right. I think this is actually pretty fine. Let's not like polish pixels too much. I'm just trying to show you how to get this done. Anyway, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select this and group it. Well, maybe I'll just make a backup of these two before that. And these. But yeah, let's Control J to join them. Right. Control J. And I'm just going to set these to 0 of the world and apply all transforms to them again. And actually, let me just manipulate that pivot a little more because we actually want it over here. It's better for us. Good. Just set this aside again. We'll do the same for the yellow one. I'm trying to be quick, like as quick as I can. Right. And with this one, you could also, yours is obviously going to be different, but you can also add like a green sort of thing under here, maybe some leaves, but we'll get to that. Right, now we want the stem. So our grass is what, ankle high or, yeah. So let's make a stem for it right now. And I'm just going to make a cylinder. And actually, before I scale it, damn it, I need to set how dense it is. And 12 is a little bit too much. Maybe this time we can go with 8. Or even less, actually. Maybe we could go with 4. Because it doesn't... Yeah, 4 is just a square dummy. Mesh cylinder, I'll go with 6. Yeah, 6 is fine. You could even go with 3, to be honest. It could be a triangle. But for the sake of brevity, I'm just going to make it 6. Here it is at the 0 of the world. I'm just going to get rid of the top and bottom faces. Set the transforms. Let's bring Jimmy close just to see how high this is. I'm just going to select the top edges. Maybe make this like this high or this high. And we're going to divide it like 3 times. And again, we're going to come in with the proportional editing and curve this a bit. Maybe just back and not any other way. And we're actually going to make it thinner. Yeah, and let's just extrude this to the top and front and rotate it a bit. I'm just using Shift V to change where this is. Maybe change the scale on it as well. And this is the little green thing that I told you. So now I'm gonna make each fur, and I think this is should be a bit taller. So I'm just gonna add another cut here. Yeah, and I knew that would be wrong because I wasn't in this pass-through mode. Here it is, wireframe, I mean. All right, maybe make this a bit bigger. Yeah, this is actually fine. I mean, this isn't too good, but it's not too bad as well. I'm thinking if I should I'm gonna add another cut here. Just to make this a bit smoother. And talking about smoothing, we need to smooth this bad boy. I'm just trying to make this silhouette a bit more interesting before we go and attach our beautiful flower. And I don't know. Maybe straighter was better, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's add this guy. It's gonna rotate it. And obviously it's too big right now, but we'll just scale it. Right, and we'll just rotate this. Good. Good, good, good. If you look at this, it looks fine. Doesn't look too bad, but doesn't look too great. So anyway, shade smooth so that this looks better. And something that I forgot to do was add some color atlases to our texture here, but I think that, wait, what was that? It's gonna cut this down the middle. It doesn't really matter where we seam it because it's gonna be a solid color anyway. But it's gonna put it over here so that it at least has a color. And then I'm just gonna assign the flowers to it. Oh, but this isn't in our flower maps. Let's do this. Let me add a white square here so that we have a portion of our map that can be shown. So let's export as PNG, source files, textures, flowers. And I'm using this one. I'm just gonna remove one of the ones. Replace. And we're just gonna refresh this inside of Blender. Wish Blender had like a re-import button. Anyway, here it is. It's green now. And I might redo the silhouette because it doesn't look too great. Let me I'm just gonna, oh. Yeah, maybe like this. And that doesn't really change anything, to be honest. But alright, it doesn't matter. This is a good silhouette. Let's just focus. So this is like a big one. You could export this one already if you want. But let's make like a little cluster. And I'm just gonna join these two. Make this a bit smaller. In fact, let's make it shorter. Yeah, this might be way better. And I'm just gonna make the stem overall thinner. Maybe make the flower like smaller and stuff. Did it merge? It did not get merged. Anyway, let's not tweak this too much. I don't wanna spend so much time. It's probably super boring to watch this. So I'm just gonna have it like this. Let me just do it. And the pivot is a bit wrong, so I'm just gonna reset all transforms. That's nice. I'm just gonna like this. Let's have like a smaller one, a medium one, and then a bigger one. We'll just have this little cluster of, they're all facing the same way, so maybe like one here, and then another one there. So this is basically one of the flower clusters. This is already done, but before we export this, another thing that we need to do, if you remember correctly, and it's not adjusting these edges, we need to edit the normals on this guy so that they face up. And yes, even on this one. Because, and in fact, let's join all these, Control J, so that they're only one draw column, one model. Let's name this SN1 flower 1, because we're not really naming our flowers here. We should. I'm just going to select everything, Alt N, point to target, as we did before. And for some reason, some of the faces got sharpened. I'll just fix that later. And if you can remember, just put a crazy value so that they point up. And this is done. They're all pointing up now. This is going to look good inside of the engine. Let me see if they're still sharp. For some reason, some of these faces got sharpened. I'll just press Control E and clear sharp. That's super weird. Now the normals are a bit weird too. Let's see how our normals look like. And I think there was this one. Yeah, the normals are super skewed. Can you see that? That's so weird. Let's do it again. Point to target. And now they're correct. That was weird. But it's correct now. Anyway. Oh yeah, something I completely forgot. Wow. Once you're building these, after you make one, go back and add these little flowers to the stem, which are super nice. That I forgot to do. Wow, can't believe I forgot to do that. Let's do it for the next one, for the yellow one. I'm just gonna set these aside. Maybe borrow the stem. Rather than, yeah, let's just do a stem from scratch. So that we, I don't know, we have more variation. There it is. Set it to 0 over world. Get rid of the top, and in fact, let's turn off the normals, yeah. Get rid of the top and the bottom faces. Just gonna make this weight thinner, longer. And what should I do? Maybe a bit, maybe small like this, maybe a bit bigger. Let's try bigger. Let's do it like this. And I'm just gonna subdivide this more to see if we can get a better silhouette. Yep. Just extrude this and turn off the proportional editing. Yeah, this might be a better silhouette. Right, now let's do the little flower things, the leaves. All right, let's lower the scale. Oh, did I copy it? Oh, there is a copy, right? And these are a very small detail, but they're well worth it. We're just gonna go over here, we're gonna place them along the stem. And I think this one, let me bring my mic closer. I think this one is already like placed correctly. I'm just add the flower material to this, unwrap it. This is just a solid color, it doesn't matter the unwrap. It is. Let's smooth this. Okay, smooth. Right. So here's one of them. I'm gonna add a second one, and just fixing the pivot here, lowering the scale, rotating it, maybe rotating it like this. Maybe I'm just gonna have it. Yeah, and this looks really nice when you take a time to look at it. Can you see? Like, yeah, it looks really nice. Maybe I'll just do it something like this. What if I invert these two? I think having the 3 one, maybe I'll have like 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do it like that. Yeah, I'll have 1, 2, and 3. That'll be a nice little nod. All transforms, lower it. Maybe have like 1 be the smallest one. Smallest one. I'm gonna get like a middle sort of one, and then a bigger one at the top. Should I have it like this or like this? This one doesn't really fit if you look at it too long. But that's fine. I'll leave it as is. And then our main attraction here, which is our biggest flower, we'll just rotate it, scale it down. Let's have it over here. The color scheme for this one that makes it look like a dandelion, sort of, because it has like yellow and greenish. Yep, there it is. Maybe this needs to be thinner, but I really won't bother trying to refine these shapes now. It's good enough. I'll just join all of these. Maybe this one needs I'll just do the same sort of layout as the other one. Just point one somewhere else, over here. Yeah, this is completely fine. Let's deal with our normals now. Alt-N, point to target. And they're already facing up. Good. Good, good, good. Now, let's set these to the 0 of the world. Apply all transforms, do the same for the other one. This is going to be SM underline flower 2. Right, and then we'll go on to Unreal, and we'll make a material for these bad boys. So let's just export this, engine export, SM underline flowers. And we're getting closer to being done with our foliage section. And yeah, see you in Unreal now.